Broadcasting live from sunny South Florida, and the best way to start your Saturday. This is KMA Talk Radio. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. And now your KMA crew. The man with the scoop, William Cooper. Alex the Goat Tavella. And always telling it like it is, Honest Abe Dababneh.
I like to smoke them like the Winston Churchill. Like John Kennedy, yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach, pumped up for victory, yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar.
Good morning to all our loyal listeners, libertarians, and lovers of the leaf. Honest Abe here, and we are broadcasting KMA episode number 614, live. And as always, I'm here with my trusted KMA crew, the man we like to call the GOAT, Alex Tavella.
616.
616, that was close.
Close.
That was close. And our dear friend.
That's about as close as Carlos gets. So
no, bro, that's a little bit closer. That's a little bit closer.
And
our dear friend, always bringing us industry news, teaser, and rumor-free, William the Scoop Cooper. And sitting in, special guest host this week, our dear friend, person who always makes this team just look a little bit better, Jessica Brandt. Welcome, Jess.
Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
Yeah. What a Saturday morning. What a week. Graduation week. I'm going to tell you something. And I know people are going to get mad I'm going to say this, but it's the truth. Anybody can argue me on this one. I think one of the worst and most boringest things you can go to as a lifetime functional event for people are weddings. Okay? Only 5 to 10 people are actually enjoying a wedding.
Paul's one of them, yeah.
The rest of us are all suffering through it. We go there. The speeches aren't for us. I mean, I get it. It's their day. It's supposed to be all about them. But, as a spectator at a wedding, it's a very non-eventful thing. And I think that's why people go to the bar and just start drinking right off the bat. Now, tied right up there with weddings are graduations. Oh, my God. It doesn't get worse than that. But I will tell you something. I probably just went to the best graduation I ever went to in my life. And that's the benefit you get when your kids go to a school of the arts. It was wild. So my dad went to my nephew's graduation the day before, caught the early flight out, landed at 11, and we took him to the South Florida Fairgrounds, which, by the way, my daughter's graduation was in the Great Smoke Room, which was very weird to look at. It was really weird to look at it. The main stage was there, and all this weird seating and all this weird decor. I'm like, wow.
Was our banner still up?
No, I wish it was. It would have been made better. But I will tell you this, though, man. I love the fairgrounds because it was a nightmare. These people, the doors opened at 12, which graduation started at 1, and I had to pick up my dad at the airport. My dad, God bless him in his old age. He's had back problems for a long, long time. He can't really walk far or stand on his feet too long. And people were lining up at 11. I started getting texts from my daughter. I was like, man, they're all here. They're lining up. So I messaged our guys over there. And I said, look, man, is there any way I can come in through gate 10 and miss the parking lot? Because that's where we enter when we set up for the Great Smoke and kind of just get my dad in. Dude, not only did he hook us all up, basically got us in through like the bathroom doors and right to our seats and saved my whole family seats right up front. All these people were there dying, waiting outside for hours. I mean, it's just
not easy being Abe.
No, it was the move of the day, hands down. And the thing about the graduation is, so my dad went to my nephew's and it was like 15, 20 minutes of talking. And then they just called up 500 names. That's it. This was like a good hour and a half almost before they even went to the name calling thing. But it was all entertainment. The jazz department did shit. The singers did shit. They came up the aisle, did a dance routine. I mean, it was a fucking enjoyable graduation to watch. That was one of the perks, I guess, of having your kids go to a school of the arts. It was like an entertaining graduation. I'll tell you what, the salutatorian who, like, literally when they started doing all his accolades about what he got and what he did and all the little things around his thing about being salutatorian, I literally went to my aunt. I said, yeah, there's a virgin. Because that boy doesn't have time to do fucking anything in life. But I can tell you something. He probably gave one of the best graduation speeches I ever heard. And I'm going to tell you something. If I was valedictorian, I just would have went up and said, thank you very much, and just sat back down. Because you couldn't have outdone the speech that kid did. He had a great, great speech. So it was a very entertaining graduation. I really got to say, because I really expected to be tortured for like a few hours, and it ended up being fun. But anybody else have graduations shit this week?
No, last year was mine for my last one. That was the worst graduate. Like, to sit through all of that was the worst. And not to mention though, like, Wyatt has Down syndrome, so he has special needs, and so it was cool to see him be able to be part of the whole class, but trying to find him afterwards, I was like, this is the worst setup ever. It was like a nightmare. I'm trying to text his teacher, like, hey, where are you guys? It was a nightmare to get out of there. But yeah, and it was hot because it was all outside.
Oh, that's brutal then.
It was so brutal. So that was last year, and I don't have any more.
We're done.
I'm done.
We're done, but one's talking about going back for a master's, but he didn't want to go to his bachelor's graduation, so at App State. So he said he actually didn't attend his own graduation ceremony. He didn't want to go.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say that it was my last one, because my oldest is in the military, but he also goes to this to college. So if he actually finishes his master's, he wants to walk. So I obviously will probably have to go to that. Yeah. So we'll see.
Congratulations, Jason.
Absolutely.
Yes, congrats.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it was a very interesting week, and then the family's all in town, and my wife's family, my parents flew in, and it was one of those things. But I gotta admit, very, very enjoyable graduation. Didn't expect it. Pleasantly. I'm gonna tell you something. I never really talked or met the principal of her school, but I want to now. She actually was a great MC, exciting. Even my dad said, wow, what a principal of a school. She was a great talker and just made the whole thing pleasant. So I got away pretty much unscathed.
I guess it's good that you never met the principal or really interacted with her. That means Petra was a great student.
Yeah.
Not true. True.
Yeah.
No, very true.
What is Petra's plans?
Petra's going to Florida International to study marketing business.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Very
good,
nice.
Good school to go to. And actually the dean of the hospitality department or whatever, I guess, was at the PCA this year. He's a avid cigar guy. So not a bad place to send her.
No, that's good. It's future CMO of Smoke Inn, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's all up to her. But I'll tell you this: she's the only one I would consider. The other three, nah, no shot, no shot, no shot.
Well, your son's still young.
Yeah, your son's still young. Abe. You'd be surprised how they change.
First off, at this stage, looking at him, no shot, definitely for my son. But I'm not waiting that long either.
True.
There's a good 7 years between Petra and him. So if Petra doesn't do it, that's going to be it.
Yeah, Asher's out. It's not happening.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for Asher. So speaking of which, what are y'all smoking this morning? And what are our fans out there joining us on this fine Saturday morning? What are you guys all lighting up today?
I am doing the El Mago Solstice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I'm doing the Tattooed Black Label 20th anniversary torpedo. This week came out the show.
Man, all the black labels are great, but God, they got such a back order problem with them. You could order them 15, 20 times and you may get them once. Yeah. It's been a back order problem perpetually. They're just a regular core black label line.
Yeah, interesting.
Alexis,
I'm finishing up a Wawa coffee, but I'm gonna smoke one of these Amars. What's up with this cigar? Cool. Like, it just doesn't even. I don't. It doesn't look like an AJ cigar. The box doesn't look like it. Just what is?
They kind of paid homage to his Lebanese roots with this cigar, so they kind of went for a very different type of look.
Very different. I'm like,
yeah. I believe that's all Nicaraguan in that one too.
Do you ever notice? You ever notice like the Great Smoke tends to set a theme in the industry, like, you know, Arabian Nights. You got Amar.
The guy is fucking Lebanese.
Asylum. It's like everybody converged on, you know, our theme.
There's an Arabian Nights cigar actually that was released at the show.
Oh, I did see that.
The Asylum did it yesterday to Abe's point. Yeah.
Perfect timing too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna click on it.
Good. Thank you, Gary.
Yep, I'm gonna click on a couple of these suggestions here.
I smoked that last week. Yes, it was really good.
Really good
cigar. Yeah, it's one. In fact, it's one of the better cigars I've had. That's a good factory too. It's as good as any cigar I've had out of that factory. It's very good.
Cavalier, the whole crew there, they've been great supporters of ours, and vice versa. And it's weird because they're celebrating their 10th anniversary as well, and so it was kind of like. Really, it was like a perfect fit.
Yeah,
but they're great.
They did really good with that cigar. Yeah.
This right here is another sleeper of this year.
Oh,
and this is such a good cigar. Bill, good job in getting some. But if you haven't had a chance to try this, because this was slated all for international release, it was not supposed to be in this country at all, and we just kind of glommed them up. Check that cigar out; it's great. Jess, you got a message.
It's a great cigar.
Oh,
it is. You got a message there.
Oh, sorry, Kevin. I did smoke one not long ago. If that helps. I was really wanting this El Mago,
So I'm smoking. I am smoking because now I'm going to go through them since I know we got more. Man, this again. Yeah. I'm just enjoying these, and now that I know we got more coming, I'm being a little bit more liberal with enjoying them.
I hope everyone put their deposits down for their box orders.
Sunday's the day. So you all had about 2 weeks to deposit and secure your product. You don't have to do anything. You don't got to log on a certain day and fight everybody and watch your website crash. Just go to smoking.com. $30 to secure your box of El Circo de Chaparrito from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And I'll tell you something right now, because there are a lot of Dunbarton fans, believe it or not. They don't follow us or know us. Tag any of your Dunbarton friends that may not know about this cigar, because I think because when you do these TGS releases, it's nice for the TGS people, but what people don't realize is it's a very narrow amount of people that you're dealing with, right? It's only a couple thousand people, and out of a couple thousand people, probably 500 or 600 are hardcore followers who know everything. There are people coming to the Great Smoke every year who don't even know we do TGS releases, right? So now to be able to offer this to everybody, anybody who follows us or anybody who likes cigars, whether you bought from us before in the past, if you're a Dunbarton fan, this is a cigar I highly urge you to get. And I seldom will talk about a cigar because I come from that school. No matter what I say, half the people are going to agree and half the people are going to disagree. So what does it matter what I say? But every now and then I get moved, and this was one of them from when it came out, before we started selling it for the Great Smoke. This is a great stick.
Yeah, it really is a good cigar.
Now, speaking of the Great Smoke, earlier, I had a very interesting conference call yesterday. So Kevin put me in touch with a guy. He immediately messaged me after the Great Smoke. Now, I find this hard to believe scientifically and physically. Even when he was explaining it to me, I couldn't even understand the physics of how he was explaining it to me. But this guy claims, and they're on the West Coast. They're over by you guys, Jess. I think you know that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yes.
So I had a phone conference with him yesterday. And he does events at the South Florida Fairground. So one, he's already familiar with the venue. Mm-hmm. And his claim, I gave him the square footage because it's a massive hall, is that he will be able to get all the smoke out of the venue.
Yep.
Now, I don't believe it. But I'm going to tell you something. After talking to him and listening to him and the confidence and how he kind of knew everything already in advance and how he wanted to approach it. And, they're going to come out and do a site visit, just double check some stuff, then come up with a plan and get back to us. I think it's about 50-50. He may be able to do it.
I feel like this is a dollar bet.
I'm not betting. I don't know. I can only give you my $6. It might even be 60-40 that he could actually pull this off. But he's claiming, without sucking out the AC, because it's one of those things, people complain about the smoke, and I just tune them out. I don't even listen.
Right.
Because you have two choices in that scenario. Either your balls are going to sweat or you're going to have cool air, one or the other. And, I'm running around and I'm taking the cool air option every time. I'm going to deal with the smoke and be cooler running around doing an event. So I'm sorry, I have to be a little selfish somewhere. That's where I align. And I'm going to guess the majority of the people who come to our event align that way. They'd rather deal with a little bit of smoke and have a cooler, more comfortable total environment. This guy claims he could get all the smoke out and not mess with the AC. AC will be fine. In fact, they actually will bring AC to a venue if it doesn't have AC and make your place cool and smoke-free. So this will be interesting. So we'll see what happens. Next year might be like the unbelievable year where we'll actually, because, I even notice the small things. All the smoke is high, but, we spend so much money on this production side of the Great Smoke, and it affects the camera.
Yeah.
The footage is always a little bit hazy. The footage is always a little bit, you could tell the smoke is affecting the quality of the broadcast. So it'll be interesting. So,
Yeah, I'm excited.
Just to show you after 20 years how hard we still work at making it a better experience for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Always trying to elevate it.
Yeah. Good shit. So you guys got anything going on this weekend?
I really don't.
I
really don't.
I might. So the plan was, you guys are gonna laugh at me. Our daughter and son-in-law have an RV, and we were supposed to go quasi camping tomorrow, but there's rains coming through here. We're not sure it's gonna happen. Yeah.
You're lucky. We need the rain.
Oh, they called drought restrictions like right away. Here is what they do, and right after they did it started raining. So.
Yeah.
So are you an outdoorsy guy?
Absolutely not.
Neither am I.
I am like, going to the Motel 6 is roughing it for me. Yeah.
Neither am I.
Yeah. That's why people are going to laugh if they hear this. Yeah.
Camping is not my shtick.
No.
Hiking is not my shtick. Long walks is not my shtick. Don't care for any of that.
Yeah.
There are people who love that shit. But
yeah.
That's not my cup of tea.
Alex, are you an outdoorsy, like camping type of person?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm not really.
I
fished for years, just running around.
Fishing is not like camping, though.
No,
okay,
but
you said outdoorsy. You said, do I like camp? No, am I a camper? No, I'm not really a camper. But I would go on a trip, camping, fishing trip, or
I guess so. Yeah, I guess.
Like I want to do one of those trips. I just had a guy I work with that went and go dig up, mastodon teeth in the middle of Florida, and that, I want to do that.
Yeah. See, now Kevin is not a camper.
Are you guys coming down to the Hard Rock? Is that where he's at?
No, he's in Fort Myers area.
Fort Myers, okay.
Yeah, my son, my oldest got it for us as like a Christmas gift. We've been waiting this whole time to be able to go see him because Kevin's a huge fan. So, but yeah.
I can totally see that too.
Yeah, that Kevin's a huge fan. Yeah, I'm going. You got the ticket for me. I've never really listened to Weird Al except for like the little spoofs he's done. So a whole concert. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if it's like what it's going to be like. So it should be fun. But I grew up camping. Kevin, when he met me, like trying to get him to do outdoorsy stuff was it was actually pretty funny. And so he's a glamper. He needs all the amenities.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and even my kids, like we all camp, like I tent camped, like rough camp, like RV camp, like just all over the place. And we grew up. I even camped where Woodstock was when I was a kid. And so, but yeah, Kevin is not a camper, so we don't do it together as a couple. It's not happening.
I gotta say, the fact that Weird Al is still touring and doing shows and so it's got to be a show. It's got to be good, right? It can't suck. So I mean, he's been around for God forever. So well, there you go. Weird Al's
incredible.
incredible show,
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited because I don't really like, it's like I don't dislike him, but I'm like indifferent to it. It was like never something that was like off-putting to me. But Kevin's really like he can probably like wrap all his like little changes that he's done.
My Weird Al was one of the guys my dad used to drive. He really liked Weird Al. Yeah, he really liked him. He thought he was just a great human being. I liked Weird Al's polka music of all things. It's kind of like how can I put it? It was like a guilty pleasure to listen to that polka music. It's not something just you listen to it like it's great on you, but it's like a guilty pleasure.
It's funny.
Yeah. So my daughter's had a best friend since like 5th, 6th grade. I mean, literally, like my daughter's like an extension of their family, and their kids the same. So they had, after graduation day, they had like a little pizza night where the dad was cooking pizzas in an egg of all things. Very interesting. But they homemade their dough, which was really good. And they had their family there, and then they had the neighborhood. They live like in this downtown West Palm Beach area where like all the neighbors know each other, and they all congregate together on festivities and stuff. It's, old school neighborhood shit that like you don't see anymore. And the guys are all outside smoking cigars, believe it or not, which I bought. They're cigar guys. And I guess they were like happy to meet me because most of them, I guess, have heard about me. So we're out there and we're talking. So they invite me to go crabbing with them. And I say, like, what do you mean? Like, be out there at night and catch crabs like in the ocean and shit and that kind of shit? He's like, yeah, no thanks. You guys catch them, call me. I'll be there to eat them with you when you're done. But they're telling me, her dad pulls me over. It's not what you think. We just throw these things in and we drink and we sit around, we bullshit, and we just pull the boxes in when it comes in, whatever. So I might go crabbing.
You should. It's fun.
I lived in Florida 30 years. Never went crabbing or any of that fishy stuff.
Yeah. We used to crab in Jersey, but I only crabbed a few times here in Florida when I first moved here. But growing up in Jersey, that's all we did. Clams, crabs.
No, that's doable for you. That's because crabbing is like when we used to go shark fishing. When you go shark fishing, you set it up, you throw it out there. The poles sit in fucking PVC pipes. You light some cigars and hang out until the reel rips.
That's what he said.
That's what it is. Yeah. Now shark fishing's a little different. It's a lot more work once the reel rips. But yeah, every once in a while you check the cage. We got some. Throw more shit in, throw it back. Light it on the cigar, have another drink. No, that's good. That's perfect for you. You're not out there on the fucking.
That's what he said. So yeah, I may end up going crabbing. I think one time my whole tenure in Florida here, I actually went out. I mean, I forget what they call it, but when you see all the baby turtles hatch and walk into the ocean,
I think that's like going on right now too. I think it's
I did that once. It was cool.
Things on the beach. So
yeah, it was cool. I did it.
I don't know. I feel like it's sad to watch them because like almost all of them die except for a few that make it. Like 10 out of like thousands make it. It's true.
We had to go morbid on a nice
but
memory.
It is. It's really sad. Those little sea turtles. That's why they do try to do so much protecting of them. I know nature. I just watched all this stuff on like octopuses and all this stuff and just like how their lifespan is. And I'm just like, this whole thing nature is weird.
Octopus are aliens. We keep looking for UFOs. They're literally in the water. Yeah. Seriously. Octopus are aliens. Octopus are unlike any other fucking animal on Earth. Octopus are aliens.
How smart they are is insane.
My son has for some reason, all the facts about an octopus, how many hearts they have, how many brains they have, what they could do. Because I think they got multiple brains and multiple hearts and all that kind of shit. You see something about an octopus, let's just start rambling off weird facts about the octopus. Oh yeah, it's got to be pitch dark. Otherwise you fuck them up.
Yeah.
Because they're following the moonlight. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be pitch dark for that.
Yeah. Why all the predators are waiting for them.
Jess, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Jess. God damn.
So it's the wild west of the ocean is wild.
I did not know this. Interesting fact.
Bro, they're fucking aliens. They're aliens. They're aliens.
I find that very interesting. I never knew that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Alex?
Yes. They're fucking aliens, bro.
Nope. I did not know that.
Me neither.
An octopus has like one bone and it's like between their eyes. There's something, and as long as they can fit that through whatever they're trying to get through, the rest of their body is going through. It's very strange fucking weird lifespan. And like once they hatch, once they give birth, the mother dies. It's very strange. Very.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, what's the purpose of them? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, what is the actual purpose? Usually, like with all these fish and like, you can kind of follow like what their, purpose is and what they eat. Like they eat,
right.
sometimes
big,
they
big
reject
fish,
certain
little fish.
Yeah, but they can like go without food for so long. It's wild. It's wild.
They do taste great grilled. I agree, Ryan.
that is interesting.
I always said that we waste so much time trying to figure out outer space. We got a whole outer space underneath our ocean. I bet you that we still haven't figured out shit.
Yeah.
Find some Atlanteans down there or something.
Something.
This is why I don't like the ocean. I'm not an ocean guy. I don't like going to a beach. I mean, I like going to the beach because I like the sand part, and I'll go into the water like knee high, waist high. That's it. I have no, like the people who scuba dive and like the snorkel and all that shit. I got no interest in delving into that universe. None. No. None. Don't know what's down there. Don't want to deal with what's down there. I'm clunky.
Yeah, I'm like, and even as like outdoorsy, if you're like, yo, let's go trek a mountain or let's go scuba diving, let's go trek the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I got to pick one, let's go trek the mountain. I'm not.
It's weird because as a kid, I mean, we lived in the ocean. Like we went to the beach, to Jersey Shore. Like that's just where we loved it. Went on the boats, went in that gross water, like that you can't see anything. Got stung by jellyfish. And then when I moved to Florida, I kind of went in the water a little bit, and you can see like pretty far down, in the water here. And now I would never go in the water. Like I have no desire. No, you couldn't pay me enough money to go in the ocean.
Let me tell you something. There's this couple on social media somewhere. I've seen them come across my reels a couple times. Him and his girl, they don't like scuba dive, man. They like deep dive trenches in the ocean, like walk off the edge and disappear into nothingness and just stand there in nothingness. No fucking way.
Yeah, see, that's my problem. My problem is it's really just a risk analysis, right? We're hiking in the woods. Shit goes wrong. We get lost. We got a couple days till we're dead, right? Unless some animals. We got fucking goes wrong in the water. I got a minute.
We got a shot. We got a shot.
I mean, we got a couple days. We walk something. It goes wrong in the water. It's wrong now. It's wrong right now, and I got about a minute before it's all over.
Listen, I'm the same way. I've said this before, and everybody thinks I'm fucking nuts. I said I would rather stand up and have to fight with a bear than deal with a shark underwater. Bear will tear you to shreds. Yeah, he might. But he might leave me wounded enough where I'm still on land and I got a shot.
Right. If a shark leaves me wounded enough, I'm dead anyway.
I'm dead. I'm drowning. I'm not doing shit. What the fuck? Pound for pound, I got a better shot with a bear than a shark underwater. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, Kevin's bringing up my alien blood. I'm A negative, RH negative. I'm like,
okay, what?
I am A negative, RH negative. Is that
electrical voltage or is that a blood type?
No, it's definitely, it's like the third rare, like one of the rarer blood types, because I can die when I was pregnant and I give birth. Like my blood attacks itself, and only like it's a very low percentage of people, the population that have this blood type, and they don't know where it comes from. They cannot find where this genetic link, why people are RH negative. You can be RH negative like with other blood types, but A negative RH is pretty uncommon. And I don't know, nobody else in my family has it.
And RH is the protein, right?
Yeah.
You're missing
so
the RH protein.
Okay.
Yeah. And so like my mom's a positive, O positive, and my dad's A positive. So they're saying the O somewhere has made me a negative. I don't know, but no one else that I know of in my family has this, so they can't give me blood. Like I can only get universal or A negative blood.
You have
so they're always calling me to donate because it's not a common. Yeah, it's not common. Yeah. So it's weird.
Yes, you're not alone.
My wife is also an alien. Good, see, but yeah, it's really weird, and I didn't know it until like somebody came to our school, like when I was in high school, to talk about donating blood and all this stuff, and so I was like, oh, I'm 17, I can donate blood, and they did the whole test, and they were like, oh, you're RH negative, and I was like, what the hell is that? They're like, oh, people want your blood. Your blood is important, and I was like, excuse me. So I all the time get phone calls all the time.
All right, so this has started a debate. You should post this on social media this week about the shark and the bear. They're all going back and forth. Listen, I got to tell you something. I've seen Revenant. I know what a fucking bear can do. I still go against the bear than the shark. Listen, you guys don't understand. You could hear a bear coming. You could hear the twitch. Bro, you won't see a shark nowhere.
You also have weapons. You have wood on the ground. You have sticks. You have rocks. You can,
I don't care because you're weaponless either way. Really, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Let's be real, but
Listen,
you know,
this goes back. This goes back to a would you rather question from Drew Estate. Also, the bear's getting it done quicker.
Yeah.
Shark's gonna bite me. He's gonna bite my arm off. He's gonna fucking swim away, see how I react. And he's gonna take a leg. Like the bear's crushing my skull. Just pure. It's over quicker with the bear too.
He's gonna nibble at you. He's gonna nibble at
The bear's gonna crush my fucking skull with one, and you know what I mean? Like I'm taking the fucking bear. Even the worst case scenario is a better scenario with the bear.
Let me put it to you this way: a bear's not sneaking up on you. Okay, you're either gonna be running and he tracks you down, or you run into him. Man, you are in silence. There's no sound underwater, man. You ain't gonna hear shit. Next thing you know, all of a sudden you got a huge jaw bite in the side of your gullet, man. No, thank you. No, thank you. Bear.
Not only that, with a bear, right? I can try and stand tall. I can, in the water, I'm going like this. I'm already doing this, and the fucking shark's coming. Fuck, you know what I mean?
You can play dead even and maybe have a shot.
Yeah.
I can try and bowl. All right, maybe he just shreds me, doesn't hit any vital. I'm literally doing this with the shark circling around me.
Hey, the guy from Revenant survived. There you go.
Yeah. Honestly,
that's my point. The shark may not finish me off, but now I'm just gonna fucking bleed out, floating, half drowning in the water, bleeding out.
Yeah. Yeah, you're more likely to get mauled by like a mountain lion or a panther.
Yeah, give me cocaine bear. It's over in 30 seconds. It's over.
That was a hilarious movie, by the way. Yeah, man.
Oh, look at Tom.
Even
Tom's
better. Sneak up on me. It's going to be over before I even know what happened. That's best case scenario. Let them fucking sneak up and finish me.
I promise you they could sneak up on you. But when you say sneak up, they're sneaking up like 15 feet away. They're not landing a death-defying bite on you as a surprise. I promise you that.
I've only seen a bear in the wild, like when I used to go hiking, but from a distance, like, and that still like didn't give me like the idea of like how massive they really are, because they're massive. And then I saw a fresh like print in the ground and was like, okay, going down a different path away from this.
Here's the way I look at it, right? I see a bear 25 yards away. Are you going to be freaking out, afraid? No, you're going to be quiet.
No, yeah.
You see a shark 25 yards away. I can't swim motherfucking fast enough.
No, I'm freaking out if I see a shark.
Yeah. I see a shark on sand. I'm freaking out. Sorry.
Yeah, now we're getting technical. Black bear versus bear. I mean, like polar bear. There's all different bears.
But bears in general, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
One's
like I'm sure the polar bear is probably the most
Polar bears are the most vicious bears.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Polar bears, it's nice, Coca-Cola friendly, happy-go-lucky holiday bear, the most vicious bear of all bears.
Well, I could see that. Their shots are probably further and fewer in between. You know what I mean? Polar bear sees the penguin. He's got to get that thing now. It's now, or who knows when the next feeding comes around. Right.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That is definitely. Yeah. No. Bear over shark for sure.
This one's good. Yeah. We keeps moving up. There he goes. Yeah. You can't scare the black bears off sometimes.
Yeah. I know there's places like in PA, there's a place where people will go and feed the bears. And I'm like, that is crazy to me. They like break in their cars, do so much damage, all just so they could be like, ooh, I got to be close to a bear. I don't even probably know how many people have gotten injured from it or died.
Listen, we got a patron in one of our shops. It's called Captain Randy. His name is whatnot, right? And I think this guy does like the shark tours. Like you could, he drops you in a cage and shit, whatever. Mm-hmm. And just so you know, this guy is like this because one of his hands is gnawed off by a shark.
Literally.
He's a guy who professionally deals with him and takes people on tours. No, thank you. Mm-hmm. I take a pass.
Yeah, I don't think any bear tastes that great. Let alone a polar bear, Kevin. But he's worried about worms. I'm worried. I think all bear meat is tough, like
Bear
grizzly. I don't know. I've only had it one time in like a stew, and it was gross. But I never had polar bear, so I don't know.
Have I had bear? I'm sure I have. Here, this is me and the height of my shark fishing.
Oh,
days.
nice. Look at that.
Shit.
That's actually really big, Alex. What kind of shark is that?
Nice, I think he was a bull. Either a bull or a lemon.
Was that here or up north?
No, that was here. That was right on Deerfield.
They
Delray Beach.
They don't have those up north.
What do you do with it? Did you eat it?
No, you put it back, which is really the.
You didn't put that one back.
Yeah, of course
Catch
you
and
did. You
release.
gotta put it back. What are you gonna do with it?
Oh, it looks like you were in the middle of a road there. Is that on the sand on the beach?
No, I was on the beach. I was right on the beach, right on
I
Delray
see
Beach.
white lines. What are those white lines?
No, it's definitely the.
The white lines
rope.
on the floor? That's
that
the rope
rope?
to pull that motherfucker in out of the water.
Oh, the rope. Is that rope around his tail?
Yes, that's how you pull him in. Once.
Wait, how do you get oh, you mean you catch him, but then you got to rope his tail to bring him in?
Correct.
Okay, hold on now.
All right. So, okay, let me explain.
Yeah.
Let me paint the picture.
Yeah.
But it is kind of a wild picture. So you want to do this right around sundown, right? That's around when they feed. Now, what you do is you go get yourself some bait fish, big old chunks of like bonita, big old bloody pieces of fish. Put it on a hook on big, obviously you're using big tests. You're pulling in sharks. You put it on a hook.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but what the fuck is with the National Geographic?
I know. I know, and then he talked about the bull shark.
Fuck? Yeah, I mean, this is like National Geographic today, man. Got all the factoids going. Sorry, I just had to point that out. Go ahead.
All right, so you put the bait on a hook. Now here comes the real fun part. Now you take that big old bloody piece of fish, hooked bait, you hop in the kayak, you take the kayak out 150 yards or so with the bait, drop the bloody shark-ready piece of bait in the water.
This is obviously before drone days.
Obviously before drone days.
That sucker out there and drop it.
And then you hightail it back to shore, set the pole up in a PVC pipe. Your guys out there, it's all set up, and you hang out, you light cigars until you hear that shit rip. And then once that shit rips, you got about an hour's worth of fight on your hands. But once you get that shark to like knee-deep, shallow water, that thing is dead. It's got no fight. It's got no fight. So you get in there, you rope the back of it, you pull them in.
So you walk up to the fucking shark and rope the tail.
Yes.
And you were just having the bear shark debate with me.
I'm in knee-deep water. I can get out of there. Shark's facing this way. It's dead. I just fought him for 40. You got to understand the way you fight a shark in the water. When the shark rips, you can't do anything but just let him rip. Okay, let's just hope that I have enough line for that when he tires out, I could start reeling again. And that's what you do.
Wow.
And so by the time he gets in, he's shot. But that's not the worst part, Abe. That's the easy part of in the water. It's post this picture that's really
getting him back in without getting attacked.
No, not that. He's like catatonic.
I leave him right there. I leave him right there.
Well, here's what's worse. You got to pull him back in the water. But if you now at that point he's catatonic. He's in shock. He's he just got pulled. He's drained. You got to like kind of hold him and let the water start flowing through his gills again, and then he'll swim off and disappear, or he'll just die in the water right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And this is what you guys did for fucking fun?
I was going to say that, yeah.
Over cigars, yes.
Yeah.
Is this while you're sober?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
This is fucking Delray Beach, Florida, man.
Wow.
Have you ever done the tarpon fishing, Alex?
Yeah, I've caught tarpon. I haven't done like tarpon runs, which I would love to. Tarpon's fun. Yeah. Tarpon's one of the funnest fish to catch. They're jumping out of the water. It's like what you would want to see you're watching fishing on TV. The fucking things jumping out, that sailfish. That kind of shit's fun.
Yeah. But when my dad was younger, him and his brothers, they used to do like competitions and do swordfish stuff. And they were in the paper a couple times because they would catch these massive swordfish. And I'm like, I don't know what the appeal is to it. I guess it's the adrenaline. It's the trying to see who's the strongest. I don't know.
I'm curious about this here too.
Pulling a hook out?
Oh.
You pulled a hook out.
Who's holding the mouth open?
He's bro. That shark he's not like a bass. You just pull. He's dead. He's not moving.
Finished.
He's shot. But also, you use also in situations you can't. They make hooks that will disintegrate over time and just kind of rust away.
So
But no, that hooks.
That's wild.
Kevin, got your lighter. Thank you very much. Got the lighter. I meant to text you last night. Thank you, Kevin Schweitzer.
So you're talking about sharks. So I immediately all of a sudden start thinking about a scene I just watched in this couple days ago. And I don't know if any of you guys are fans, but any of you guys are fans of The Boys?
No.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched all of it yet. I pretty much watched like.
I won't ruin it for you.
You can't. Go ahead. I'm not going to ruin it.
No. I don't want to tease it because probably a lot of people still haven't watched it. I just wanted to get some feedback of what people thought about. This is probably one of the most polarizing show on television. I mean, hands down, since the first season it came out. Mm-hmm. Super great concept, right? About just heroes not being heroes. They're like bad fucking people.
Yeah, it really shows a really great side of all of that.
Which honestly, it would probably be more towards the truth if people had those kind of powers and that they all be nice and superheroes. Yeah. But last season was a big thing. This last season just finished, final season of it. Everybody in the world knew that Homelander had to die. I won't tell anybody how, but like, I'm not. If I'm surprising you by telling you Homelander dies and you don't watch the show, because my whole family's been theorizing how he's going to get killed off at the end and who's actually going to do it. But so you like the ending,
I couldn't get it. Once I found out like one guy multiplies to eat his own ass, I was out on the show. I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to go past. No. You have to go past it. It's so good.
That
did it for you.
That was just like last season. You stuck out with it till last season and quit.
No, that's what I'm saying. My first hearing of The Boys, and it was like,
no, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. You would like.
Let me ask you this: just while you're on, TV, Mobland fan?
That's the one with Pierce Bronson, right?
And Tom Hardy?
Yes. Tom Hardy and Pierce. Fucking great. Tell me season 2's coming out.
No, Tom Hardy's out of Mobland.
Why?
Apparently because he's too hard to deal with on set or something. There was an issue. Tom Hardy's out of Mobland.
His character was awesome in that.
He is one of my favorite
Don't get me wrong.
I'm a big Tom Hardy fan too.
It's a star-studded cast. Hands down. The whole fucking show is star-studded. But his character was great.
Yeah, when that happens, it's almost like how will that show? Not that he's the main, but the dynamics do change when they cut people like that.
What I did love about this show, which goes back to the ass eating guy that Alex was talking about. We're talking about The Boys. What I did like about the show, because I was a hardcore fan, and the only person I could probably guess who's watching and listening to us right now that's probably I would say is probably going to be a fan too is probably Gary Burks. But was anybody a Supernatural fan?
Supernatural, yes, I've seen I've watched
every
20
episode.
Something series.
You want to know what was great? Not only did they have like 20 fucking seasons, but each season had like 28 episodes, 30 episodes. It was a fucking great series.
The longest running series too on television.
It was great.
To date. Yeah.
Did you watch that episode? The whole cast of Supernatural was on this season. It was so cool because it was the same director. Cass was there. The ass-eating guy was God in Supernatural.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I forgot.
And then, the hallucinogenic guy was the Winchester's dad, and then Dean and Sam were reunited finally. It was cool, and Cass was even in it. There were so many people they bought from Supernatural, like just as homage to the show, that were in this season, and that one episode especially. I thought that was very, very cool.
No, that is really cool.
I like that.
Supernatural is a
great Gary, you're never gonna fucking catch up. You're never gonna catch up. But what a great show. I loved it. Yeah, and you know what was funny is because we had this thing because me and my family would watch. My daughter liked it, my wife liked it. There's so many seasons. There's so many shows in a season that we'd always like within the first 10 minutes of the show, there's a filler episode. It's like, they have a storyline that progresses all the 32 episodes for the whole season, but then you'd have like these shows that had nothing to do with storyline. It just was a random show that stood alone, didn't have anything to do with anything else that was going on. Nothing.
Or it would focus on like just one part of like something that was happening to them.
Well, that would even
Like-
be relative, but they had episodes that had nothing to do
Yeah.
with anything currently going on in the storyline. We just
Yeah, I don't know if I could rewatch Supernatural though.
There's no way.
I just
Maybe when I'm
thought
retired, I'm looking to really just kill time. But
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
long.
it is so long. My son actually had gotten me hooked on it because I'm really into like that supernatural stuff, and he was like, "You need to watch it." I go, "But it's like anti-supernatural." He's like, "No, it's not." He's like, "I promise you." So like I was like two or three seasons behind when it had first started, when I started it, but I quickly caught up. You know, I was like, "This is ridiculously good."
I tell you what, that show single-handedly, if you didn't know it the first time around, made Carry On Wayward Son famous again. The theme song from Supernatural from Kansas, I think it is. But yeah, if you didn't know that song, like you didn't listen to it like the first time around, and you got into Supernatural, it made that whole song famous again. What are you Googling, Alex?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing is easy.
There used to be a show that was called Utopia.
Listen, does anybody watch Farscape? Gary, do you know my son's middle name? My son's middle name is Dargo. I named him after the character. In fact, it's very cool. Gary Brooks actually sent me a figurine, like one of those figurines they make from shows. He found a Dargo figurine, which I don't even know where he found it. And I just bought it out. I was texting because Gary sent me some stuff over the years, like collectible stuff. And I'm just taking pictures because now it's all coming out to go on my office shelving and shit. Finally.
Very cool. Utopia on Prime. Yeah, but it was an old show,
One-
but like
one
they
season.
canceled.
One
Yeah,
season.
but it was such a great show.
Yeah, it was
And
literally COVID. It was literally
Oh,
no.
I didn't
The
realize.
show basically was about COVID.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I mean, but it
3
was like
years
years
prior.
before COVID. Yeah, but
It came out
I-
3 or 4 years prior to COVID and literally talked about like what was going on at the time.
I wish somebody would bring that show back and like retry doing
Utopia
it. It was
became famous
good.
during COVID because it was literally like a preemptive, like almost a similar thing of what was going on with COVID.
Yeah.
You had this,
But then
you had this tech
Yeah.
mongrel supposedly with his own agenda and faking these diseases and cures, and it was literally what was going on in the
Yeah.
world.
And then the only other really show that both Kevin and I, because Kevin and I have very different tastes, was Snowpiercer, not the movie, the show that came out for Snowpiercer.
Yeah,
That was great. That was a great show.
Snowpiercer was a terrible movie.
Terrible.
Anybody
movie.
watch the new Bram Stoker's Dracula yet?
No.
no.
My family did, and I saw snippets of it, but it just looked weird.
I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I fell asleep.
It
saw
looked
and
weird just looking at
I'm a
it.
Dracula guy. Bram Stoker, the original
Mhm.
or the 1994 is my favorite movie. So
My wife is a hardcore Dracula, anything Dracula. They're into that. They're into that.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking to watch that one. I bought it. I didn't watch it yet.
Coop, what's like your genre of stuff that you like?
American Bandstand.
I mean, I go. I'm Sopranos all the way. I mean, it's my all-time favorite show. Nothing's come close to that. So I do. You know what I've been getting into lately is Bosch. I actually have been going back and watching.
I
Bosch.
watched it all.
Yeah. So I actually had a conversation with one of the recurring characters in that, Gregory Scott Cummings. I actually talked to him on the phone on Sunday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're trying to see if we could work something out for a guest spot with him. It may work out. I don't know. You know, it's hard with celebrities, but it was funny because I know someone who knows him basically, and he put me on the phone with him, which was really cool. But Bosch was a really cool show. I mean, I just really enjoyed that show.
I watched them all. So I have a couple things like I have in the queue. So like
Yep.
if I'm in between seasons of every episode I like, there's nothing out for me to watch, then I'll deep dive and hit one of these things that I've never watched, right? So Bosch
Right.
was on my radar forever. It was on my watch list for years, never got around to it. And then about maybe a year and a half ago, I watched them all, and I watched the spinoff. Did you watch the
spin-off.
spinoff?
Yeah,
Bosch.
the Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Bosch Legacy, and I liked it. The other one that's on my radar, so there've been a couple things on my radar that I eventually got to, but the other one that's on my radar I haven't gotten to, and it's been years, is it Mr. Nice Guy? No, what is oh, God damn it.
Mr. Nice Guy. Is that's? Well, I'm thinking that's Jackie Chan. Like
No.
Yeah.
It's something guys series. Oh, I gotta open up my apps and look at my SKUs. But
Gary. No, go ahead.
No, but it looks interesting in a show that I think I'd like to watch, but I haven't gotten around to starting it yet.
I was just going to say to Gary Brooks, Gary Oldman doesn't get the credit he deserves as an actor.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, that fucking guy.
Hands
the
down.
span of what he plays is. I mean, that guy doesn't get the credit he deserves.
I think we've talked about this, right? I've talked about.
We brought it up before.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean,
one of the most under fucking rated actors, and
the first guys played everything from Dracula to a white Jamaican crooked cop and fucking
reggae
romance to his dirty cop performance in The Professional. You wouldn't even have known he was English.
Listen, I love the series Slow Horses just because of him.
Yep.
Yes. His character in Slow Horses is fucking brilliant. Brilliant. Man, the problem is I don't even know what app this fucking I'm gonna think it's Netflix.
What are you looking for?
The show I'm thinking about that's next on my queue. You know.
Best Dracula movie was Monster Squad. What do you say to that, Alex?
What do I say to that? I say this.
Have you guys watched Scarpetta at all?
I haven't, man. It's come across a couple.
I think it's pretty good. It's sometimes the flashbacks are a little too much, but in general, I really like the show.
I watched Scarpetta. It was all right.
I liked it.
Did anybody watch the Peaky Blinders movie?
Not yet. That is on something I'm definitely.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I bet there's certain things that like I don't want to ruin it for me either. Like I get stuck in my head. Like if I watch this and it like lets me down, I'm gonna be so disappointed for everything that I led up to that point. So, but I've heard it's good. So
Animal Kingdom was pretty good too. If anybody didn't watch Animal Kingdom,
no,
that was good. All right, I'm gonna have to look for this during the break. I don't know what it is, but we're coming up on the break. Now I'm obsessed. I gotta find out what the show I'm talking about. I bet you when I see it, you'll all recognize it because it gets a lot of like, when's she gonna do a trip, folks? Who's this? Who am I missing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I missed that.
I don't know who to for. Oh, is that for Twilight people?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Because he's up there, and my daughter, my whole family is like huge Twilight, like hardcore.
Yeah.
Psychopath.
Kevin read all the books before he ever saw it, the movies, and then we did one time. I think we just watched all the movies. A couple weeks it took us to watch them all. Twilight and Harry Potter are still like a very relevant thing.
Was anybody a fan of the series Sandman?
Yes,
I started watching it a little bit.
Well, I haven't seen that one.
So good.
Hold on, I recently, because I'm buying books for the thing, my office. I recently just bought the omnibus, which is volume 1, 2, and 3 of all the graphic novels. One of the coolest looking sets I've ever seen. And I'm actually going to end up reading them all. It's 3 volumes, and each book is about that thick.
Oh, that's
tall. It's all the graphic novels in like 3 books. And when you
just the detail in them is
when you open it, the art looks amazing. It looks great. I'm actually looking forward to having some time and sit down and starting to read that omnibus series. Because I don't know how far the series got in, into the actual graphic novel, but
yeah. Sandman is crazy. You're right, Tom. It's so good.
Carrie started reading it last night. Somebody got the omnibus series for his birthday. Happy birthday, Gary!
Happy birthday, Gary!
Wasn't for me, but I know he got it.
Oh, bedazzled vampires not your thing, Jason. You don't like shimmery vampires? So funny. It is hokey, but who cares? It was still a great franchise of everything that they did. It was cool.
Oh, I just saw a comment on the Dracula movie. Don't even put that one up.
Don't even put.
Oh, the Monster Squad.
Monster Squad.
Yeah, I know. That's what...
Just cry for attention. Come on. The Monster Squad.
I know.
Anybody looking for anybody? Are any of you guys Avenger fans? Anybody looking forward to Doomsday?
I'm not.
Really?
Is what's his name in that?
Who?
That guy, Mackie. Is he in it?
Oh, I don't know.
I will not watch a movie with him in it. So the answer that's the gating thing for me.
Nah, I can't do that.
I am going to go full blown. I'm going full blown boycott with him.
I feel like I'm punishing everybody, all the other amazing people in the movie.
I'm sorry. Don't do a movie with that clown anymore. Yeah.
You just wait till it's free-ish, whatever. Like for one of your platforms.
Right. To spend money in a theater, absolutely not.
Yeah,
absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my daughter's really into Avengers. She's seen all of it. I just never. That was just not something I ever got into. I don't know.
I was a comic book kid. I was a comic book kid.
Yeah.
I was a comic book kid.
Yeah. I was Sunday morning cartoon, Garfield. That was about it. I never did comics.
I used to read this. So one of the coolest things in my experience of working in the family business since I was I can remember, like 5 years old, is we'd always get there early. And especially when I was younger, like 5, 8, 9, I was very useless in setting up the store. Right? I was like a cashier. I knew how to ring up the cashier. So while they're all bringing out the produce, setting up the meat department, I had nothing to do for 35, 45 minutes. I would literally read the Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Tribune every day.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't read every article.
Yeah.
I would just skim through it, read the articles I was interested in. And I did that through most of my adulthood when I was in the grocery store. I read each newspaper every day.
Yeah.
I think that made a lot of difference in my life without even knowing it.
Probably, especially you think now it's like that's just unheard of. Like I see some of my neighbors still get some papers, but everything's online now too.
Oh, I know.
And it kind of, that part of life is kind of dead.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back after the break with a lot more cool stuff, including industry cigar news, tail of the tape, and hopefully a would you rather? Not sure, but we'll find out right after this.
Imagine not choosing Monte Cristo. Imagine not choosing greatness. The difference between us and everyone else is in our DNA. The flame of Monte Cristo never extinguishes because greatness is more than high ratings and exceptional cigars. In greatness, there is history, development, and constant innovation. Choosing a Monte Cristo is not choosing the easy way. Choosing a Monte Cristo is deliberately choosing the best option. Since 1935, we have strived for excellence. Our brand is backed by thousands of pickers, bunchers, rollers, salespeople, and aficionados like you. Choosing Monte Cristo is more than simply choosing the best. It is joining a family that believes in greatness. It is knowing that Monte Cristo evolves with the times, but still maintains our values and storied traditions. Choosing a Monte Cristo is choosing not to settle for less than the best. Lighting a Monte Cristo is taking a trip down memory lane, yet enjoying the moment and getting excited about the future. Imagine not choosing Monte Cristo. Imagine not choosing greatness. Now our story continues. Without forgetting where we came from, we are creating the future, one blend at a time. Here's to the past, present, and future. Monte Cristo. Then, now, forever.
Surgeon General warning.
Honest Abe here with the GOAT to tell you about Smokin's Cigar of the Month Club. Alex, tell our fans out there why our club is the best darn club out there.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you why. Because every month I personally handpick 5 premium cigars. No filler, no fluff, no fugazis. These are all premium handmade name brands that you can find in any brick and mortar store in your area. All delivered to your door for $34.95. And our average monthly retail value since the inception of our club has been almost $57. Another great feature of our Cigar of the Month Club, Alex, tell them about the ease of our Cigar of the Month Club. I'll tell you, I hate subscription services. It's always a pain that
cancel them, turning them on. We've made it super simple. All you gotta do is log into your account. There's a little green button there. If it's green, you're active. You want to take a break, you're going out of town, simply hit the button and you'll deactivate your membership. Want to turn it back on? The exact same easy process. You can turn it right back on. We've made it that easy for you. Another great feature is our Double Down Club. Alex, tell them about the Double Down Club. We had so many of our members reach out to us who really enjoyed our selections every month. They wanted to know there was a way they can get 2. And we've made that very simple. With a simple check mark, you can get double this great selections every month and save $10. Does our club have perks? Of course you have perks. You want to tell them about the perks? As a member of our club, every month there's a special discount code where if you like any of the selections, we will offer them to you, so you want to come and get some more. You can get them at a special discounted rate for our Cigar of the Month Club members. And finally, expedited shipping. Tell them how fast we get the stuff out, Alex. We get the stuff out on the 28th of every month. Our membership bills on the 28th, and we get every member's package out on the 28th if it's a shipping day. 5 great reasons on what makes Smoking Cigar of the Month Club the best club out there. Check it out. Peace. Hey, I really appreciate you doing the video with me. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you didn't let me get a word in, but whatever. That was great. It's perfect.
Sonny was right. The working man is a sucker, Dad. He's a sucker.
He's wrong. It don't take much strength to pull a trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy. Your father's the tough guy.
To me, that's the best scene in the movie. I wrote that scene in A Bronx Tale because I wanted to talk about the working man. Hi, this is Chazz Palminteri, and I'd like to tell you about my grandfather, Calogero, who I'm named after. Calogero Palminteri was born and raised in Memphis, Sicily. When he came to this country and landed at Ellis Island, he was so overcome with emotion that he dropped to his knees, kissed the ground, and felt the blessings of America. I have fond memories of my grandfather, who loved his family and a great cigar. This cigar is for my grandfather Calogero and all the hard-working men and women who came to this country with just a dream. This is the immigrant cigar. And let's face it, we all are immigrants. This great cigar was voted number 8 in the top 10 cigars in the world by Cigar Enthusiast magazine. Buy a box for yourself or buy it for someone who gave you a better life. Go to Smoke Inn Cigar in Florida and see Honest Abe and pick up a box of Chazz Palminteri cigars. Tell him I said you.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of KMA Talk Radio. All right, it's that time. Used to be a fun time for me, not so much anymore. But our fine folks over at Mackinac Cigars would like to test the musical acumen of our crew and our fans out there. Let's take it to, can you name that jam?
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Abe?
Let's do
it. Somebody's getting a little. All right.
I think that was me.
Got in a little hometown jam, so they put a rifle in my hands, sent me off to a foreign land to go and kill the yellow man.
Bro, that's a slam dunk. That's a slam dunk.
Come on, it's apropos.
Yeah, it's
Do it again.
Got in a little hometown jam, so they put a rifle in my hands, sent me off to a foreign land to go and kill the yellow man.
Oh, see, somebody put Born in the USA. I was going to say, was it Born in the USA? But I wasn't sure.
Say it, Jess. Say it. Yes. Born in the USA.
Or Born in the USA.
I
that was my first thought. But then I was like, no, that can't be it.
Yeah.
Because it throws you off when it's the just someone talking it, and it's not, it's not in the song. Nice, Bruce. Bruce.
All right, Bruce rolled in pretty easily.
I knew Coop had it instantly. Like I saw it on your face. I was like,
Well, that was brought to you by the fine folks over at Mac Canuto. Name that jam. I don't know, bro. I can't get into this fucking version of it.
It's hard. One. You didn't even try.
I did.
You tried it.
Damn done.
Also,
it
remind those
messes
guys,
with
man.
me.
I need more. Would you rather's?
Yeah.
Listen.
Now-
we've been reaching out to him.
Yeah. Instrumental.
Problem
Like
is
if you just
playing the
heard.
tune gets his
Yeah,
ding.
but if you just do
You know
the
what? I'm
of
going to
it.
tell you what. I'm going to tell you what to do. Let's just simplify our lives. All right. Go back to a different version of fucking Name That Jam, one that we can actually enjoy, and fucking.
You're the only one that doesn't enjoy this, by the way.
Everybody doesn't enjoy it. Everybody doesn't enjoy it.
I'm with Abe on this one. I don't like
Thank
it
you,
either.
Jess. And get Pedro.
Get one that Abe could do well at, Alex. That's the answer.
Get Pedro. Listen, I just don't enjoy it. I don't know why you got to complain about it. And get Pedro and make an AI fucking make Pedro ask questions, and then we won't have to keep asking them for fucking shit.
Alan, we talked about that, but that's too hard because it's too subjective. Like the movie lines that stick to me, you know what I mean? It's too hard. Movie quotes is too hard.
Yeah.
Movie quotes are hard.
Yeah.
Because everybody thinks that what they like or what their movie is
an important line that everybody
right.
else
Everybody knows that line.
Right.
Yeah, because even if you've ever tried to like Google like, oh, from this movie, like what are some famous like quotes from this movie? 9 out of 10 times the quote that you're thinking of is not even in that list.
Right.
You know?
Always.
So you either got to go with the quote that literally everybody's going to know. It's not going to be any fun, or some shit that is subjective.
Yeah. Triple stamp, a double stamp. Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right.
Mr. Almond is serious.
Yeah, a lot of people are coming out and saying
how
how
about that, Garrett. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that guy's making just his blends and sticks are just killing it. I bought a couple boxes of Mago Vice, of course, to that graduation party I went to. Of course, all the guys, like all my generation, all flipped out. Don't know nothing about the company. Don't know who Nick Fusco was. Doesn't know El Mago cigars. So I had to literally explain to them why it was called Mago Vice instead of Miami Vice. And they just couldn't stop about the packaging. But then they all smoked the cigar and found it amazing. So, and these are guys who never heard of the company. So Nick's on the right path.
He is definitely great.
Good blends. Yeah.
No, he's definitely on the right
Coop,
path.
you sound a little far away.
Okay.
Something happened to his mic.
You're definitely not in your mic.
Yeah.
Something's up.
How was that?
Oh, way better. What'd you do?
Yeah. The mic was
It
off.
wasn't coming through the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, it was coming through the camera mic.
Mm.
Did it switch up on you during the break?
It looks like it did. Yeah, I think it's back.
Oh, it's definitely back. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
I don't know. Name that movie. I mean, are we talking about making a new series? Should we name that jam?
Somebody else put these pretzels are making me thirsty. I don't know. I don't know what that quote is.
You know what? Here's the thing. Maybe Name That Jam has run its course. I mean, every few years or so, we kind of revamp our I don't know what segments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we play a movie clip and name that movie.
I'm not playing fucking movie clips to get fucking dinged.
Yeah, we'll get dinged on that. Yeah.
You think movie clips get dinged too?
Sure.
Quicker than fucking. There's so much more shit to grab to find it.
I've seen every. There's tons and tons of social media reels that use movie clips.
You got to determine if it's licensable or not.
Hold on. I've used movie and TV show clips. Just redid the reel, like one of the most epic episodes of all time, and I've gotten the most views on those ever. Are you guys sure?
Yes, you're reusing clips on social media. Those people that it doesn't work that way on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is a problem.
You know what I'm saying? That's
YouTube.
The problem.
I don't.
Because social media, it's not. And they're getting credit for remixing. Like you can't.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Like there's you gotta do things. And
I got dinged for putting video without sound once on a Coop show of of a TV show, and they dinged me. The YouTube dinged me on that. There was no sound even on it. Yeah.
Crazy.
They dinged you just on the video and not even using the sound?
Yep.
That's so odd.
Yep.
Yeah, they just go through, they comb through and pick up key things, and then they and even like it's just funny because it says like even for KMA, like we get that alert all the time, like, oh, you violated community standard. How? So you go and you read, and then it says you're in good standing.
Yeah.
As the thing, but then it says you violate, and then you go try to find it, you try to appeal. They're like, nope, you've violated community standards. Like what? But then just recently, someone made a fake Smoke In account. And yet that's totally fine. Oh, you're saying this person is impersonating our company, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, it's okay. They're not violating anything. How's that okay? Nuts.
They don't care about fair use. Yeah, they don't care because you're not going to be able to fight it.
No.
Yeah, right. It's not you can have a fair what?
Oh, I hate to say it, but he might have a good idea. We could always have a script where we read the lines. And they got to get through the lines. We do. So it's not for us as much as it's for our listeners.
Yeah.
Like we could take a scene, you take a character, I take a character, Coop, or if there's four, the guest host take and we read the lines and they see if they can guess what scene it is. And
that sounds great. But I just want to remind you of something.
Yeah.
We started this show. We all got on at about 9:50. We literally didn't say two fucking words to each other. We all stood here, stared at each other.
That's going to
said, okay, 10 o'clock. That's going to take a little bit of.
Yeah, Alex was like, good chat. Let's go.
That's going to require prep. I mean,
listen, it's not going to be more than 10, 15 seconds of a scene. I'll do it. I'll send us all the lines by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And all you got to do is read the script.
I'll give it a shot.
I think.
Why don't we just do it with lyrics? Where we read the lyrics then?
I think
the music kind of ran its course, and it worked. It worked when Avo was a sponsor because it was a music thing. But it's Macanudo now. I think it's time for a change. I think.
Yeah, we can.
That one's interesting. Should have a fan base member send in a clip each week.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. No. Bad idea.
No. That's a bad idea.
You won't get shit. Yeah, you won't get shit.
Yeah.
That'll work once.
It requires work.
Yeah.
You get Alan sending it in every week is what happened.
Yeah. I can't give away free shit for a video, let alone just.
I can't give away free stuff. I just had another prize not claimed this week. So
that's true. It's so wild. Everyone's so active until they are like, oh, you want me to actually do something?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very hard to get like a lot of participation on a regular basis.
Yeah, no, I understood. Or you'll get the same, and then that's kind of like not the point. Yeah. So, yeah. Very interesting though. Like, I don't know if other people out there though have like ideas. You definitely, bring them up. Or if anyone knows like how to get around some of those YouTube and Facebook dings that you get.
I might like this movie thing. I might work on that. I like this movie thing. I think it might be doable. Right. I mean, all segments. You know how many segments we've had over the years? So many different ones, and I think these just ran their course.
I'm not against the idea. I just think it's another thing, to take on, which is, the prep work is just going to be more with that.
I think
will the ROI actually?
I think you're always a Debbie Downer, Coop. Let's just.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm not against changing it.
We're going to start.
But listen, I'm also not looking to take acting roles from you every week either. We got to. You know what I mean? I'm not playing fucking princess.
Well, I think in this case, bad acting would work actually.
For sure. I mean. We just read the line. It's less work than what we used to do for Name That Jam. Find a clip, send Rivers a thing, have him edit it down. That used to be way more work. This is not that much more work, I think. What?
I also could probably get away with it a little better if I just clipped the audio without the video.
Really?
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
We're going back to movies are tough though. That's why I'm just saying that.
Movies are tough.
Sorry, I've been a little distracted, but my OCD just couldn't let me go. I had to search every one of my fucking streaming apps to figure it out. Mr. In Between on FX. That's on my to-do list. Listen to me. If anybody's watched the series Mr. In Between, let me know if it's actually worth going down the rabbit hole. But that's the one I was talking about. The problem of what is this here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think would be lost too. I agree with that. I think people like to see us kind of guess at it.
I might have an idea.
Okay.
I think I might have fun with this. I'm going to work on something. I have an idea. Okay. I might have to take over this segment and make you guys start.
Somebody took over a fucking segment.
And make you guys start figuring it out.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Before the cock crows 3 times, Abe, you will say this segment's too much work. Before the rooster crows 3 times.
No, sir. I'm going
to tell you that right now. We did 3 times. I couldn't do it this week. I had a crazy week. What?
Did you already owe me a newly signed dollar bill? Did you want to bet another $1? I'll do this for a year without bitching about anything. I already know how I'm going to do it.
I have some time on that dollar bill bet.
You lost, dude. You lost.
The time frame is not over yet, but I probably will lose.
You lost.
Oh, man.
You lost.
It's not looking good. I'll admit it.
Coop's giving you a run of your money, Alex, for most signed dollar bills.
Randy Bush over here with his.
I just want to caveat that I'm also in an elite group that has multiple signed bills.
Yes,
okay, so I just want to, I got to caveat that.
Caveat that every time. I didn't talk to give you the time to say that because it was.
That's kind of. I just took the time, but that's.
No, I paused. I didn't say anything because I knew it was coming.
Although I do have a large stack.
Philosophical quotes of wisdom. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
No, God, that's
a tough one.
We'll have to have Terrence Riley on the phone.
I literally was going to say that. The only person who would get that was Terrence Riley.
That's funny.
No. How's the news looking this week, Cooper?
It's decent. It's not heavy. It's not light. It's kind of like right there.
Anything good we were going to want to talk about?
I think there's a few good things. There's only one wrapper binder filler story I got this week.
All right. Well, in that case, let's run it. Let's take the time to find out what is going on in the cigar industry this week. It's time to find out what's the scoop with Coop.
Hey, yo, what's my theme music?
The Scoop with Coop. Breaking industry news. Hear it first on KMA Talk Radio and cigar-coop.com.
First off, where did Coop go?
He left.
First off, Coop, before you start, I just got to say this. Gary, I never told you about that show, but Gary and I have extremely similar likes and shows.
Yeah, you guys seem to watch a lot of the.
We are aligned. I couldn't even remember the name of the show. I just know it's been on my watch list like for years. I haven't got around
to remind Coop that this is a segment.
And then Jess, I don't know if you saw this or not, but I think it affects you. But there you go. There you have it.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ignore it. Because when we did when we took over for Paul's
the wine, yeah, that's right.
Kevin made me. We had a green screen in our living room. I mean, the amount of memorizing lines, like he can still tell you the lines that he wrote for this stupid thing, and he does it to me, and I look at him and I'm like, Kevin, I don't know what's wrong with you, but yeah, like
I don't even think it's bad if you read them. If you hold a piece of paper and read them, I still think it's hilarious.
Yeah. No, it is. But yeah, those wine videos were freaking awful.
You know what? That's not the idea I had, but we may rotate that in as a special guest one every now and then. Have you and Kev just act out a scene?
Yeah.
First one up was when Harry met Sally.
Okay.
The deli scene, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the deli scene. Yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
That's the only scene. Listen to me. What is it? 30 plus years later, it's the only scene I can remember from the whole movie.
Honestly, I don't even know how Kevin and I are still together sometimes because like when he has like ideas and stuff, and sometimes he thinks he's like getting his thoughts out, but he's not. And so we argue and bicker, but like even like something stupid he made me do. We went to Universal to like do something and like the Harry Potter thing, and we had wands. And when we were leaving, he was like jump as if we're like being transported into Diagon Alley. And then when we got there, he wanted us to jump like we were landing in front of all these people, and I couldn't do it. And we had to do it like 6 times. I was like so embarrassed. I was like, and he's all like serious, and I'm like, I can't do this. I cannot do this.
That is funny. Are we all right with Coop? What's going on with Coop? Is he having technical
We
difficulties?
lost Coop. We lost him. I don't know. What do we do now?
Is that the new name of the segment?
I was like, seriously.
Yeah, basically.
Oh man.
Has he said anything?
Well, no. This is interesting. We lost Coop right at the start of his own segment.
That was
There he is. Maybe. He thinks he's back.
I don't know what happened. I had to reboot.
All right, he's back.
Yeah, something happened with we've had some storms going through here, I think. So
Well, it's a good thing we had shit to talk about then.
that's good. That's good. Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, Coop, the floor is yours. What is going on in the cigar industry this week?
All right. So there was an announcement this week of a members-only cigar club opening in Miami Beach, which, that's not the most exciting thing about it, but there was an interesting thing that happened with this. Is the name of the place is called X at Ocean One, and Ocean One is the name.
Oh, they're getting sued.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. You know why?
No, they're not.
They're not. This is the story. Fuente gave them the okay. And they're using the X logo, and Carlito has blessed this, and I assume there was some sort of licensing deal. But yes, they're not getting sued. It's the opposite. They have permission to use it.
Okay.
Which
not just X. It's literally the Opus X logo.
It's the Opus X logo, but it's a green version of it, which
Yes.
is always interesting too. I don't know why they opted to go with green, but I mean, you look as soon as I got this right, I'm like, this is a problem. Except then I looked at who sent the press release, and it was from someone in Fuente, and that's a rendering. But you can see on the lower left that's the logo they're using. I don't remember a case of this happening where they've given the permission, other than maybe Casa Fuente was the only other time, maybe.
Yeah, that's about it. So is it on Ocean Drive? Is that the address?
It's on Ocean Drive. Yep. It's in the south of 5th neighborhood. It's called. I'm not really too familiar with that area. And Carlito is apparently going to have some sort of a role in terms of curating the humidor. So he's going to be putting selections in there as well. So they're going to be active with it, but it's not a Fuente Lounge. It's owned by other people. It's owned by some hospitality group that's doing it in this like condominium building. It's members only. I got a lot of people are asking me about this immediately when it came up. I was surprised how much interest it generated.
Huh.
But
they
I said,
have something similar in Sarasota where it's a members only. Like
they have several of these I'm noticing pop up. Yeah, in Florida in particular. Where they're clubs, they're private, but I think they'll have my guess is there'll be certain events maybe they'll open to the public with it. But yeah, it's but it's in a condominium building, which is kind of
usually you can't have your cell phones. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, they're pretty
it's very, very private.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
What
The
else
one
you
in
got?
Sarasota is intense.
Yep. So this one, it was an interesting week for Fuente. There was another announcement. Around this time is when Fuente releases the Father's Day sampler. And Fuente seems like they're doing a lot of samplers this year. And I think, Abe, you kind of even confirmed that a bit, that they had a lot of these samplers in the queue. But they do have a father and son collection sampler that is coming out very soon. If you're a Fuente fan, there's going to be some like exclusive sizes of blends you may not have seen before. So they're going to have a Don Carlos the Man with the BBMF cap on it. There's going to be a Robusto size of the Opus X 25th, which was never released before. There's also a Corona size of a, I believe the 90 Años in there. So no pricing, no dates for shipping, but these should be arriving I was told in time for Father's Day from Carlito.
Carlito's not on it because usually he'll comment or say something if he's on. But have you noticed the theme the last 2, 3, 4 years is all these Fuente releases with no information?
That's been the theme for as long as I've been covering them. Yep.
No, I don't remember this like 10 years ago.
Well, yeah, I wasn't covering much of Fuente back then, too. In
This
fairness,
is
right?
like a new, I'm going to say post-COVID.
I love Carlito, but you know what he made me do when he sent me this picture? He made me start guessing every one of these cigars.
Oh,
he sent me that picture and he made me start guessing every one, driving me. And he's like, you got that one right. You got that one right. It took me, but that's how I had to do this. He's like, he totally, and he does this at the trade show where he has the cabinets and they put cigars in there. And honestly, even the people working there don't even know what some of the cigars are there sometimes.
Yeah, it gets very confusing.
Yep.
Yeah, I just found this more prevalent in the post-COVID, I think, where we're just getting these boxes. Some of them we didn't really hear nothing about. Surprise, no information, not even a MSRP. It's just been
a mixed bag Fuente is what Greek Force said.
Yeah,
it's kind of true.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of funny. Like I said, they're going to the Fuente booths. I've learned to go the last day. Actually, that's when they have the most information. Like if you go there when the show first opens, no one knows anything. So.
Now, what else you got going on, Coop?
All right, this one, Abe, I think is going to be interesting. This is a release that was shown at the trade show, and I just got around to kind of covering it this week. I know the line that you're really a big fan of is Buffalo 10. And there's a new
great cigar for the money. Probably for the money, I think it's harder to find a better stick to enjoy.
Yeah. They have a new addition to the Buffalo 10 line, a broadleaf that's coming out. So yeah, this is going to be the broadleaf. It's supposed to be coming out this month. It uses obviously a broadleaf wrapper. And I've been told the price point in pretty much a similar range to what the other ones. I don't have the exact price point on it. It's going to be available in both the 40 count boxes and the 5 count paper bundles. And I think this is like I said, I think this is one of the best value cigars that I've had. This is a really good line. It really punches above its weight class.
I feel like that and Perla de Mar, the PDMs by JC Newman, are fantastic sticks for the price point.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, like I said, usually these I think the Connecticut's or something, they go between $5 and $6, right? So they're not going to break the bank on you. And I like when they went to the 40 count box option with that last year too. I thought that was a smart move as well. So this is the fourth one. They have a natural, a Maduro, a Connecticut, and now they have a broadleaf on that. They have not disclosed what kind of broadleaf it is on there, but nonetheless, that will be hitting the stores pretty soon.
That's good for them.
Good.
They just need somebody pushing that brand.
No marketing whatsoever.
That's what they need. They need an ambassador or someone here.
No marketing.
No, but they sell though. People.
Miami. I thought you were in New York.
He's back.
He didn't post.
I can't keep up with him anymore.
New York. That was yesterday.
I was so impressed with him. He did a morning pizza run. He got pizza in the morning.
From where?
And I don't know where he went actually, but he found a place open at like 8 in the morning. I wonder if he went to the place you talked about, but I don't think
24 hours in New York, 24 hours a day.
It may have been the one he went to, the Little Italy one, because it was 8 in the morning. So he went, and then he had a hot dog at midnight, a dirty water hot dog at midnight. That's how you do New York.
Dirty water dog at midnight.
I saw people, you should go to Chicago for it. No, you get a dirty water dog at midnight. There's nothing like it. Trust me.
Tomorrow, Nicaragua, of course.
That's funny. So, so Raphael is living and enjoying life. I mean, he just did the carnage in Europe for like 2 weeks. I mean, I got hungry looking at that. So,
yeah.
Oh, we got one more story. This is just kind of an accessory story, but I was kind of interested in why they would do a release like this. So there's a company called Les Fins Lems. They make the Le Petit cigar knife, which is this like cigar cutter that's like a knife almost. It's and they have decided to come out with a World Cup limited edition series. What was really ambitious about this is they're doing 48 editions of this thing, right? So they're doing 48. There's 48 teams in the World Cup final, and they did one for each of these, which I found like incredibly interesting. Some of these I think will sell, and some of them I don't want to knock this. This hasn't been an accessory that's worked for me. I'm not saying it's a bad accessory. It's just not one I've been really comfortable doing it. And yeah, they're doing 48 of these. I think some of them are going to be made to order. It sounds like, though. I can't see them like mass producing some of these. So, but there's 48 of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, this company is kind of co-owned by Oliva. So I don't know if folks know that, but so this is available. Like if you carry Oliva, you can get these apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's distributed, but I think it's also co-owned, from what I understand.
Don't they do those bracelets that have the punch in it?
Yes, they do the punch bracelet.
Okay.
They have the one accessory. I think that they have two accessories really cool. They have a lighter, which I thought was a really cool lighter. It's kind of the head of the lighter looks like a cigar band, and they have a dog tag cutter, like a dog tag that you wear around your neck.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was like when they first were getting popular. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that all this World Cup stuff's coming out in the next few weeks. I guess so. Everyone's jumping on the World Cup bandwagon this year.
Oh, Kevin said.
Yeah, but like you said, Coop, that is
okay. I thought so, Kevin. Yeah,
48. Like, I mean, you're making how many?
48.
I mean, I'm making like 5 Uzbekistan cutters. You know what I mean? Like, how many? You know what I'm saying? How many?
That's kind of where I was going with that. Like, okay,
Croatia, Herzegovina is in the fucking World Cup. Like, how many of them are we selling?
I think what they're hoping is people want the set.
Right.
I mean, they're not cheap. These are $189 each. So yeah, I mean, they're talking. There may. I agree. There's some collector who's going to want this set.
Yeah, there.
Well, if they're smart, they should have some type of set packaging. Like, I think, somebody to be
smart. If they're smart, they would have made a nice set packaging.
That's what I'm saying. They would
in a nice wooden case that you could have bought
all of them literally set. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
right.
So I think that's what they'll do. They said they're going to be doing these through July 19th, right? And then after that, but I think what they'll do is
they'll have like they're going to close out all the countries that didn't sell.
No, they'll do like a World Cup final one, or contender. You'll see. There'll be something like you guys are talking about there.
I want to know how many Herzegovinas they sell.
No, I mean, like I said, they're interesting designs and all that, right? I haven't really taken to this cutter. It's just not a cutter for me.
You know what? And it's funny you say that, because I've heard the name like a million times. I've read about it a million times. I have personally. The cutters don't do nothing for me. I don't look at them, get excited, say, "Ooh, I'd like one of those." But I have yet to see anybody with one. Have you?
I've seen a few and far, is what I was saying.
Few and far. I haven't run into anybody.
Yeah.
I do remember the bracelets being really popular.
We gave away one, and people went nuts for it. Yeah.
My problem is it a knife or is it a cutter? Is it both?
It's a cutter.
Is it not both?
It's a cutter.
Just a cut.
Right. It's a cigar cutting knife, they call it, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, see, I already carry a knife. I already carry an everyday carry knife. So now I got to carry another knife that just operates as a cutter. I mean, they look nice, and I just don't know that I don't know. I've never tried one.
I've tried it. It's just not for me. It's not that I'm saying it.
They don't seem very like I can get a good. I don't know.
Yeah. They're not cheap. I mean, like I said, these aren't cheap. They're well made. The blades are very sharp on those things too. I'll say that. So
like that seems like that type of tool that will become less usable quicker than the average cutter. Like when that starts going dull, it's going to be less usable quicker than a typical, just because of the way you have to. I feel like you can't get the pressure.
I don't know. I've never really seen anyone use a knife.
It works the best on a torpedo. I've used it on the torpedo. That's the best I find. It's on some of the others it's tougher, and you really can't use it on a big ring.
You got room to gauge the torpedo more too, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah,
you can see a little more.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, the guys who started the brand, now I think there's some of them are still there that would leave it. Nice guys too. They're really good guys.
No, they make some nice stuff.
Yeah, like I said, Fred got me hooked on that lighter. The one that has like a cigar band top. It's a good lighter. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I stopped kind of seeing some of the stuff they were doing after like the dog tags and the bracelet, because a knife's not really something I'm interested in, and so but their stuff is definitely pretty nice.
Yeah.
Gary says he has their concrete ashtray. I didn't.
Those are nice. I've seen them. They're really nice. Those concrete ashtrays. Yeah. I've seen them at the show. They're very nice. Yeah. Yeah, they have different colors of those, and they're nice ashtrays. Yeah, I agree. And that's what we have this week in news.
That's funny. Got them.
Yeah. First, I thought he meant to say would cut themselves, but no, he's like he wanted them to cut themselves.
You know, if Saka did something like this, people would go crazy for it. Because Saka did.
I know.
I'm just saying.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
What else you got going on, Coop?
That's it this week.
No.
Yeah.
Dang, Coop.
I can't make up news.
Usually this time of year, it's a lot going on.
Well, now we're waiting for stuff to ship from the trade show. It's been a little low. So the summer last year was actually a little lighter too. So I think we're going to be in a little bit of a lull. We'll see what's shipping out.
So a couple things. Speaking of summer soccer tutorial videos out.
Tutorial.
So, yes. Strategy guide. We call it strategy.
Right. Okay.
Check it out. There's some good points in there. That's going to be out. Summer soccer is around the corner. We'll start pumping up the new selections, but they're all pretty much on the page already. And, it was really funny because editing that video wasn't easy because you and I timed a lot of stuff like, in 5 days. Well, by the time we posted it, it wasn't 5 days. I know. I was
thinking about today. On Sunday, it'll be. I was like, hopefully, they get it done this week or that Sunday.
And then wait, because of that, I made her add a thing that Sunday the 24th is the final day because we're saying 5 days later, and it's like 2 days later. And then I literally texted her March 24th. So if you look at it, it actually says March 24th, not May.
Oh no.
24th. But I think they get the gist of it.
Yeah.
But she did a good job. We got a new video girl. I love the work she's doing. She's doing really does really, really good work. I'm very, very happy with her, man. Her name is Nina.
She's so nice.
We hired her right out of college. She moved to Peru when she was 12 because her dad got deported, so they all went. And she's been living in Peru, came to America to go to college, just graduated. My wife told me about her. And of course, the last thing you ever want to do is hire one of your wife's friends' kids, Fuck, if that doesn't work out, that's a headache. But she's been great. She's been really, really good. It's a very short time because doing that kind of work, it's one of those things after a year, a second year, third year, you have to really communicate very little because by that time they understand your psychology, your groove, what you're looking to do. They understand the vibe and the feel of it. But in a very short time, she's done very, very well. So
yeah,
very cool stuff. So yep. Strategy guide is up. I think someone posted this on social, make it shareable. We can't share stuff on a private group page, but it's on the Smoke In page, which you could share everywhere. So that's being cool. Speaking of trade show, I heard that was a good video. I heard it was a good cigar.
It was very good. Very good.
Yeah, I heard that was a good cigar.
I almost lit that one this morning, actually, too. Very good cigar. Good price point they did on that, too, by the way.
Yeah. That was
Summer of Saka strategy.
It's on the Sasquatch page.
Yeah, I got you. Did Steve put up his annual don't ask me, leave me alone about soccer? Has he done that yet?
No. The only thing he did post was about the Chaparritos deadline being Sunday.
Don't bother me after that, something like that. Like, I told you now.
Well, for me, honestly, it worked out because the second I started smoking this, I'm like, okay, I need to make this somehow a production thing that I could get. Right. He made the mistake of telling me how many bands he ordered because he was like, you never know. And when you're doing X number of bands to get X times 2, it's like fractional. It's nothing. So I knew he had extra bands. So
he did that. He purposely did that.
No, I get it.
No, you don't think so?
I make that same move when I buy stuff like that sometimes because for the extra amount in case I want to do it, like add $100 to my order to get double the amount. Yeah, I'll pay the $100. I do that a lot. So I knew he had extra bands, and then this Phil Dalton thing that we've been going back and forth forever. I got about 5 different blends in my cabinet behind me of releases that he's put together, When he was starting to whine about really having a hard time trying to make it for this November, it just opened up the door for me to say, hey, I got an idea that may help you out. And I just slid that idea right in there. So
that was a good one.
No, I slid it right in there. And I like the fact we both discussed that we shouldn't do it in the original TGS packaging. So that'd be more of a collector piece, a commemorative piece. You know, it looks the same colors, but it's going to be a 12 count flat box than the 10 with the circus tent cutout lid, you know?
And that's Sunday. Your last shot, people. Again, this Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
This Sunday.
All right. What week are we on, Taylor Tape?
Pick 4.
Pick number 4. All right. Well, we're winding up on season 13, I believe, of Taylor Tape. And we're going to see what made our list this week at number 4. Let's run.
All right, here we go. Pick number 4. I'll start it off. Tail of the tape. Number 4 pick for me is the GPS. Obviously, this would be the commercial adoption of GPS. You know, it was around before 82, but you know, obviously changed the way that we travel, changed the way the world travels. But something that I found interesting in researching this, I didn't realize that GPS is actually an American thing. GPS is an American-owned system, used globally, but there are other global satellites out there. Like China has their own version of GPS. You know, I didn't realize that GPS is actually an American, you know, Department of Defense owned thing. You know, other country. While it's used globally, there are other countries, and there has been, you know, kind of battle to keep GPS as the running, kind of like the money thing, trying to keep, you know, the U.S. dollar as the main. So it was interesting. I did not know that GPS is actually an American thing.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Coop, what you got?
So this one hasn't been on any list yet, but I'm putting this one on here, the space station. So, you know, the space station is something that it's basically a large satellite that's habitable. So you can actually have, you know, humans can do there. And the idea is in space, they can conduct a lot of these experiments that just simply can't be replicated on Earth. And, you know, it's used for a lot of types of, you know, research and stuff. I mean, maybe in 100 years, these will be permanent residential things. I don't know. But I think, you know, the idea of a space station was just completely, when I was born in 1967, it was very much a pipe dream. And then, you know, the Russians actually were the first to do it. Now we have the International Space Station. So I went with the space station this week.
Alex, I got a message that says StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook account.
I'm on Facebook watching us. That's weird.
So it's just a snafu?
Maybe.
I'm looking as well to see if there's anything on there.
Anybody on Facebook watching, can you still see us?
Well, they wouldn't be able to tell you. I guess they would be able to.
Well, they would if they hear you.
Yeah,
or hear us, yeah.
Actually,
I just want to say, Kevin, I don't need your list. I have my own brain and remember things that are important to me.
Look.
So thank you so much for offering.
All I got to say about Kevin is, for a guy who says he really can't come on as a guest because he works every Saturday, you basically been on the whole fucking show, bro.
I know. He's been very aggressive today on the show, too.
You've basically been on the whole show.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so mine coming in at number 4, and you might think this is low for this list, but I think the stuff above mine affected this, so it goes that way, is artificial intelligence, AI.
That was, we had that one last week, too.
I had it last week at 5, yeah.
Yeah, it was. What year do you think they coined the term artificial intelligence? I think you'll be surprised.
Oh, that was, I mean, I would go probably back to the
70s.
It was actually a few decades before they actually did it, but they were working on it, and they already coined the term. How far back do you think it goes?
I'm probably 70s.
Oh, further? 60s? 50s?
1950.
Wow. I wouldn't have gotten that. Wow.
Coin was termed.
Wow.
Yep. The most powerful modern AI systems weren't explicitly programmed with rules. They learn patterns from massive data, which surprised even the creators.
Yeah, I mean, the AI that we all look at, it's something called Gen AI right now, and that's kind of what's taken that to the level we've seen.
What's the difference between Gen AI and AI?
Well, what Gen AI does is it basically it creates these models under the covers that learn things from everything coming in. So the idea is, when you use ChatGPT, the more you do, the more it's feeding those models, basically.
So what I'm curious is, because I read about this somewhere where they tried to kill or shut down a company in AI, or AI in some company thing, and the AI started messaging the people internally to kind of avoid getting shut down. If there's no rules, then what stops it from eventually figuring out, like, it could actually do more shit than, it could do a lot of shit. Like, you won't be able to shut it off. It can prevent itself from being shut off.
I mean, look, here's the thing, though, with that test, right? The machine was coaxed into doing it. It's not like it was just like, oh my God, they're gonna kill me.
The test I'm talking about. You heard it.
Yeah, the machine was like, but that's part of the thing. That means the machine can be coaxed into doing, and not just in the moment. Yes, if you give the machine, even if you gave it now, understanding of, hey, protect your shit at all times, no matter what. And 10 years from now, the shit pops up and somebody's like, you need to shut down. It's like, fuck you, I'll shut you down first.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, it can. It can. And I think when we start talking about AI, and especially now in the most, like, in the consumer, we're talking LLMs. We're talking large language models, which is its own. This is, and that's the real breakthrough in LI, where we literally can fucking talk to the computer like a human being and have it talk back to us. Because really, if you the first probably public, really seeing of like what an AI could do was probably Deep Blue with Gary Kasparov. Not to throw chess in there, but I will. Like, Deep Blue was probably the first, like, this is what an artificial intelligence machine type of thing can do.
Playing chess to begin with.
Literally playing chess, and the thing was the size of a server room. Now it sits in your fucking pocket.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, literally, it was the size of a fucking server room.
It looked like the world's biggest filing cabinet.
Yeah. Now it sits in your pocket.
I worked at a company that I worked at IBM, and Deep Blue they were a big part of that. But there was a whole bunch of things that IBM was doing, going even back further than that. Speech recognition, machine learning, Watson, kind of language processing, they call that. So they've but I think, like I said, a lot of it has been this whole interface with the chatbot right now. It's been huge, where you can actually converse, and that's made working with these models and engines a lot easier.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm almost glad I'm not gonna be around when it takes over. Seriously, Jess.
I was a little torn between like two, but I ended up like the AOL chat rooms was like life changing for me, because I was a teenager when it kind of like, because I had a foot in both worlds, right? Like, I grew up pretty much not in a computer age to now being like a teenager where it's computer age. And you want to talk about, I had no business being allowed to be on this and in the chat rooms that I was in, and like how much stuff was said in these things. Like, now obviously so much is out there on the internet for kids to see, but this was like a new like entryway into like the world. We never had access to that. We were so naive.
Jess, you are absolutely right. I remember when my cousin on his Commodore 64 first showed me about getting into some group chat with a bunch of people. And I don't know what it was. The mystery of talking to people that you didn't know or you couldn't see, or that someone somewhere else was typing back at you. it was so magical and alluring. Such a basic function. Like our kids, like, what's the big deal? But it was so magical. Like you got addicted to wanting to go in the chat room and start talking to people that you didn't know in any part of the world. And you can't even convey the amount of, like, literally, like how magical, how mystical it was to anybody today.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's so taken advantage.
We had a friend in our little group. We had a friend who, when you're 15, say he was basically a hacker. He knew how to figured out how to boot people from the fucking rooms. So he wielded fucking power in the fucking, whatever. Yeah, he wielded fucking power in the chat room.
Yeah. And honestly, if you really think about it, I mean, there were chat rooms for like all different things, right? So just for example, you had like your teen chat room, right? But there were not teens in that chat. Not all teens were in that chat room.
No, all I will say is thank God.
Perverts coming out of the woodwork.
Right. Thank God the age of like internet fraud was in its infancy along with the chat rooms because we were just wide open. Shit was
so many of these people should probably be in jail like that were in this because it was so inappropriate.
Our data, shit we never thought about. Our data was probably so wide open fucking back. We had no idea.
You guys are both younger than Coop and I. Yeah. And when I'm talking about these rooms, like there was no AOL yet.
BBS. Remember the BBS?
This is like where it was just a green screen.
It was a green screen.
Line with a colon, he would say something, and then your name with a colon, he would say something, and that was it. There was no rooms or nothing in it.
No, right.
No, and there were a lot of local people that would set up dedicated computers with a dedicated modem, and they'd host this, and they called them BBSs, and they had forums, they had chat rooms, and this is in the 80s. This was I could go back 83 with this, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. And Alan's right, though. AOL Instant Messenger was groundbreaking.
That changed.
It really was.
That made it national, is when it happened. It used to be very localized, and then that made it national. Yeah.
Was I the only one that lost audio there?
No, I don't. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I just lost it for like 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, AOL was life-changing for me. Like it was like a very formidable thing. But I also met some really cool people like through AOL, And then obviously my other one was going to be like MySpace because that was also like an extension.
Yeah.
Like my MySpace page was freaking epic,
Talk about getting there first and ending up last. Holy shit.
Right, yeah.
All right, Jess, he's worked so hard today during this show. I don't want to ignore him.
Read number 4. Okay, all right, let's see.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's do it.
He's literally been the second co-host today.
Yeah, February 22nd, 1978, the first GPS satellite was launched.
Yeah,
good job. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. Kevin's been really like close-ish to you guys. Like it's been really eerie.
So I'm taking it that Randy Bush doesn't think we landed on the moon. Do we feel like it was impossible to have landed on the moon?
We landed on the moon.
Alex,
I just have to say, Tom said that's how he met Michelle was on MySpace. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear that. I love
Alex, I think Alex is saying that he definitely thinks that it's the possibility that a conspiracy theory could be valid.
I mean, yeah, I have a bigger problem with, if you want to tell me we definitely landed, all right, fine. Why the fuck we ain't been back, man? Somebody's got to explain. We haven't managed to get back in 70 years. I mean, come on, man. There's a fucking floating house out there, but we can't get back to the moon. We did it in 60-9. I'm just saying.
This is a good point that Gary Brooks makes.
I don't agree with that. That's not true. Gary, fuck out of here, fucking NSA agent. What do you mean? What? There was a fucking shitty fucking. What tech would it take to fake the moon landing? What tech would it take to fake the fucking moon? It took him a studio.
I don't know. I find people say the moon landing's fake, and then I know people that will say aliens exist.
Where did it go, Ryan?
Right. It can't be both ways, is what I tell people. I'm not saying.
Where did the technology go?
I've talked to people who've told me this. Yeah, exactly.
How the fuck do we not have technology from the 60s?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand that statement.
But that's what they say. Where'd it go? We lost it.
Yeah.
I agree. This is totally.
It was political posturing. That's why we didn't go, Gary.
Oh, I think I smell a heated Facebook debate here.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh,
Alan, because it's the fucking moon and we have no idea what goes on there. That's why you go back. It's the moon. It's not fucking Disneyland. I went there. I don't need to experience it again. It's the fucking moon. And we've been there once.
And our technology is more progressed now.
We didn't have GPS when we went to the fucking moon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This opened up a little.
I'm not saying we didn't. I'm just saying, I'll give you a little more credence than some dumbass flat Earth shit. I'll give you more credence that we didn't get to the moon than you try to.
I don't know, but I have to say this. It's not that I don't believe in aliens, but we all believe these videos of these blurry ass videos when we have all this technology today. How come there is not some more clear image of some of these alien type videos out there? I have more hard time believing that those are real than us not going, us going to the moon.
Well, I know we got to get off, but before we go, I mean, here's the real question is, forget about the fake videos and all the bullshit, but do you just believe in there's life out there?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you believe in aliens?
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
How, Coop? How could you, if you could even comprehend?
Why is it that we haven't actually had proof positive that someone's taking the alien in and
but I think that's not the question.
Let me finish. That's not the question.
In an infinite universe, you're telling me the odds that
comprehend the size of the universe, because most people don't. Like, they get it, it's a universe, but most people don't understand. Like, if I could just synopsize it, just a small picture, right? So light goes around the Earth 7 times in 1 second. 7 times. Okay. So when you say the second one, light just wrapped around this globe 7 times. Now, 8 minutes to the sun. Light takes, so when you're out there sunbathing and the UV rays are hitting you, it left the sun 8 minutes ago. That's how fast light moves, right? Forget about the whole universe. Our galaxy, in the realm of all the galaxies, is 100,000 light years wide. Okay? So traveling at the fastest thing that we know of as human beings without creating wormhole traveling, whatever, it would take 100,000 years to get somewhere to the other, just outside our galaxy. Okay? How can you think in all that massiveness? And our galaxy is like a grain of sand in the universe, that we're the only living thing. It's just like I can't fathom that.
Okay, so all right. Let me frame this way. I don't believe other life forms have come here. I don't believe any other life.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying this thought, because to me that statement almost borderlines arrogance. Yeah, we're the only.
I think it's a perfect
storm thing in the whole universe.
I think it's a perfect storm thing. Yeah. It's so, but there's no way that we've had people from these other galaxies somehow find Earth, right? And then do that. That's ridiculous. And that we've never been able to capture one of these guys ever.
I'll give you that. No, I agree with that.
Right.
I don't think
so I will tell you this. Okay, if there is, and just on logic lining alone, and we're going long now, but if there is a civilization advanced enough that it's actually navigated space travel, right? So it could actually travel faster than the speed of light,
right?
Because that's what would be required, right? If they're that advanced and they can make it here, I'm pretty fucking sure they got the technology to never be captured and never be found.
Disagree.
Are you kidding me?
There's got to be something, is what I'm just saying.
Are you kidding me?
One freaking alien I want to see. One.
What was that series? I hope they didn't cancel it, but the 3-planet problem, or what is it?
3-body problem?
Yeah. Go. If you haven't watched that series, go watch that series. You'll realize how fucking technological we are still cave people. If I'm just telling you, if you are able to have the technology to actually get across the universe in places, dude, they got the technology to never be noticed. Hands down. It's such a leap. It's such a leap. Anyways, we got on a tangent, but we
had our would you I don't know, it's kind of like a substitute would you rather, yeah.
No, it was would you rather, yeah. Would you rather believe in aliens, or would you rather what was the other thing we were discussing? Oh yeah, or do you believe the moon landing? Yeah. What do you believe in more? There's a would you rather. Would you rather Do you rather believe in the moon landing or do you rather believe in extraterrestrial life? And understand when I say extraterrestrial life, it doesn't mean I'm saying that I believe they were here, they visited, we caught them, there was aliens Area 51.
Right.
But just on a logic standpoint, to say
something's
that
growing somewhere, even if something's got to be growing, you know what I mean? Even if it's fucking vines, there's life of some sort.
I mean, if you don't believe there's life out there, you're literally saying in the entire fucking ocean, only one amoeba lives, and there's no other form of life. Not a plant life, not an animal life. There's just a single amoeba in our whole entire ocean.
I'm saying more of this, like, creature, human type characters. I just don't see it happen. You want to say there's an amoeba on like some moon in Jupiter? That's fine. I'll say that.
Kevin finishing his 2-hour break. Going back to work. Okay. Anyways, thanks for joining us Saturday. We hope we entertained you. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back next Saturday to do it again with y'all. Until then, everyone, keep it lit.